Welcome back to CNBC On Assignment, Saudi Vision 2030. The kingdom is transforming in unprecedented ways, from empowering women to diversifying industries to opening its doors to international artists and athletes. Saudi Arabia's road to become a sports and entertainment powerhouse began in 2018 with the lifting of the decades-long ban on public cinemas. Since then, the kingdom has opened its doors to global sporting and entertainment events. The goal, to redefine the country's image and connect with a younger, more globalized generation. The shift hasn't been without criticism. Some human rights advocates argue that artists, athletes, and leagues should think twice before heading to the kingdom. But the Saudi government says they have made significant rights reforms, particularly within the Vision 2030 framework. Under the plan, the kingdom has already attracted numerous mega events, from PGA competitor Live Golf swinging through Saudi on its tour, to international comedians performing at the Riyadh Comedy Festival, despite facing some backlash from their peers. Mixed martial arts, or MMA, has also landed, holding events and signing athletes from Saudi Arabia. John Martin is the CEO of the Professional Fighters League, or PFL, its largest investor, the Saudi Public Investment Fund.
Well, if you look at there's about 700 million MMA fans around the world. Approximately 85% of them come from outside of the United States. So the world's a pretty big place. So several years ago, the management team there said, we're going to start to set up little international leagues that are more regional in nature. That means they're going to go and identify, promote, nurture regional talent and provide local fighters with a pathway to eventually fulfill their dreams, possibly becoming a world champion. So Saudi Surge is our largest investor. They're part of the PIF, and they showed and expressed an interest in us starting a JV league here in this region. We've held events. By the end of this year, we will probably have held about 10 events in Saudi. And then we've also held events in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. We have a league in the continent of Africa. We have a league in Europe. And we're in discussions and evaluating other expansion plans, places like Asia and Latin America, and possibly even New Zealand, Australia.
What do you think the biggest challenge that Saudi Arabia faces right now when it comes to the perception of this country in the West? What needs to be done to address some of those image concerns? And do you see that as a barrier?
Look, it's different culture. And one of the interesting things about being at a global company is I get to travel around a lot now, and there's lots and lots of different cultures. I think through sport is a big opportunity to open a lot of doors and to get people interested. I think they're capitalizing that. And it's not just mixed martial arts in many, many sports. But that's where I said, in MMA, where you have real gender inclusion and you have female fighters who are becoming household names and household stars, I think the more that the athletes, in our case, become globally recognized, it'll also help people become a little bit more comfortable with, hey, what's going on over in that part of the world. So that's, if we can contribute that small piece to 2030 project, then it's time well spent.
So sport and the industry can be that cultural bridge.
Yes, exactly. I mean, sport has always been a cultural bridge.
It's a bridge that women are now permitted to cross. Women like Zamzam Al-Hamadi, a mixed martial arts fighter from neighboring UAE, who is under contract with the PFL.
To be honest, the PFL have really changed the mindset, especially in the Middle East. Like after they signed with Haitan al-Saif in Saudi Arabia, it's encouraged all the Middle East countries to start to showcase their own athletes. So after that, after Haitan, it's me, the first Emirati female to sign. It really encouraged my country to start like, okay, showcase, we have a female fighter here, and we want her to showcase the country and PFL. As like for me, PFL is really a global industry that everyone is aiming for, and I'm happy that I signed with them. And after I signed, they even signed with another Saudi girl, her name I think Itar, and also an Kuwaitian girl also. So it's like it encouraged all the Middle East, and for sure even the African region, as in Morocco, Egypt, to like get and showcase their athletes. So for us, it's really like helped me, like especially in the country, it's really helped.
And as you say, this is really opening up doors for women and girls who are interested in participating in these sports, where in this part of the world, they haven't necessarily had those opportunities, right?
Yeah, like especially there's some female fighters who like doing it without anyone knowing. So after the PFL just came and starts to put its own impact on the sport, it's really like give the confidence to the female fighters, especially to showcase who they are, to just come and start to get their spots in PFL.
And how does it feel to be doing this inside a country like Saudi Arabia, which is also on its own transformation journey right now?
It really means a lot. Like for me, it's right time for me, but we're having like similar culture. And like, as you know, the culture here is so hard, or let's say their mindset is so against the female to be into it. But after like the female just come and showcase, like not only the Middle East, even from other countries, like at first they saw the European champions such as Mackenzie Dillon or other females. So they'd be like, So after that, the Middle East female fighter, they start, okay, we want to be like them. Then we started to come here, and PFL had its own run, to be honest, to just give the short way or shortcut, to just come and, okay, you have a female fighter who want to showcase her skills, or do you want to display her into a global stage? We are here. We are here to support. So that really encouraged us as a female fighter to just go in, give the fight and get the win, and to know and to let all the world know who we are.